Hey, we're here with Frank. We're talking about guide tones, one of the really important concepts in jazz guitar playing. It's a concept of playing that we're targeting the thirds and the sevenths. Here's a C blues. I'm just going to demonstrate playing the chords first. One, two, three, four. A little fancier blues, kind of the West Coast blues. Notice the Charleston rhythm. Turnaround. Dominant. So there, I was just kind of noodling around some, and I know you're gonna ask this, Frank. The blues scales, pentatonics, and blues scales. So again, I'm hitting the shape, but then I'm doing these little fragment of licks. So ask some questions, Frank. Are you there?
Well, yeah, yes. Are you coming? Are you strictly coming out of the minor pentatonic or major pentatonic, and just using the flat three and flat five? I mean, you're kind of doing it off the top of your head, but do you recall how you're doing that?
Yes, I'm going to do a demonstration staying only with the minor blues scale as my filler. But you have to understand the whole point of this study of the guide tones is that we're targeting the thirds and the sevenths. So, like for this example here, this is a major third, not on the C chord, the one chord, not a flat third. But this one, the F7, that will be C minor. And then these here, if you look at the actual notes, this would be from the major, and this could be from the minor. I mean, it's going to be a mix. So really, the guide tone, the whole example of the study of the guide tones, is just to kind of give you some targeting. But your fills can be used either the major or the minor penta. So again, here it is super slow. C7. I'll say the chords. D minor, G7, major, and again, I stopped there, but that was on a D minor. And now the question is, do I want to play a D minor? I had to think about this. Do I want to demonstrate D minor arpeggio? Or do I want to play Blues Lake? See, I'm playing D minor, 7. I'll do it here. I wrote it here, but I was playing it here. Same notes, just inverted. But here, and to me that's the hybrid scale. That's a major penta and the minor. So you can just do this like Django does that too, kind of that one lick. So check this out. like blues licks after blues licks. But one thing that I was always doing there for that example was hitting those guide tones as like stating them. I was stating them. I didn't. I was following the form, so it wasn't always at a certain spot, but I'm still, following that timeline of the 12-bar blues. And it sounds jazzy because of all these the two fives here, and the 1 6 2 5. It's not the early blues. This is a jazz blues, so what we call jazz. It's got a lot of movement here. But again, hopefully you can hear those little simple phrases, the bluesy phrases. Do da 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 da, do da 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 da, do da 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 da, do da 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 da. Do da 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 da. So there I did catch the major to the minor to the major. That's where I would say go back to my strategies of implying major, minor, major, minor, minor, major, and then I say do whatever you want here for the last 4 bars. I call it the hybrid combo scale as far as scales go. But you could just again take your favorite blues licks, and really you would have to experiment because all of these notes sound great over any of the. That's what I was trying to demonstrate. Is if I had the rhythm section, I could just go. You know what I mean? This is going to sound great over any chord. It's not a chord specific thing. So this exercise, and then for soloing, the next step is to actually target those guide tones where you're hitting those notes in, like with your solo, with your lines. But that's also where you're going to start to do some 2 5 runs, not just a blues scale. So that help you have that distinction of, am I doing blues scale? And I say blues scale, that could be major or minor blues. Am I doing blues scales licks, or do I want to start to outline the changes more? That's harder, just so you know, because you really have to start navigating these 2 5s. This. So again, there I'm starting to really navigate those changes versus just playing blues licks in that example.
That answers my question, sure.
Those were not great examples.